Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, and today I'll be reading a multi-character explainer by me, so let's get into it. Neuvillette. Neuvillette gets quite shy, and that is something that happens easily with him. He is not a prude by any means, but when it comes to you, things just make him very shy and fidgety. He has no idea what to do with it, and those feelings are a little bit too new to him, so at least give him some grace. When you suddenly take off your shirt in front of him, he looks at you in complete confusion. Um, Lion, what are you doing? You just can't do this. Oh, Neuvillette, I'm only just changing the shirt. It got a little bit wet after washing the dishes. Next time, you're the one doing that. Don't you have like the power of Hydro? I'm sure you could do it faster than me. You say, not even paying attention to him, or the way his cheeks are completely flushed. But meanwhile, Neuvillette is just looking the opposite way, trying his best not to glance at you. And once you're done and you look at him, you notice the way he's facing, and you laugh. What could you do? He's just a little bit too funny. Oh, Neuvillette, you can look, come on. There's no need to be so shy, you say teasingly. And he turns, although quite hesitantly, and you can't help the laugh that you let out, shaking your head at him. There's no need to be so shy. I mean, you'll probably see a lot more. Besides, I'm sure you've seen shirtless people before. You've lived for what, 1,000 years? Or even more. So why are you acting so nervous now? Please, please just don't mention it, he says. And you can't help but laugh a little more. Lyney. Lyney can actually be rather a little bit bald, at least compared to Neuvillette, but then again, anybody compared to him would look rather bald. So, if you take your shirt in front of him, he really won't pay much attention at all, although he sneaks a couple of glances, whistling, and when you turn to look at him, he's completely looking into his own book like he wasn't seeing you at all, and you let out a huff, finally changing into your new shirt, and you cross your arms. Lyney, you may be a spy and everything, but you're still my partner, and I know that you've been looking. Come on, at least try not to whistle next time. He laughs, shaking his head. How could I not? I mean, you look stunning, darling, he says, and you laugh softly, wrapping your arms around him and kissing him, to which he responds to by tangling his hands in your hair and pulling you even closer, closing his eyes as he deepens the kiss. Needless to say, the two of you do get sidetracked often, and get distracted too, but it's mainly Lyney's fault. Surely the blame can't go fully to you, just because you're distracted by his comments. Or maybe it can, but you're not going to overthink it that much. Either way, you really don't think it's that serious, especially when the two of you are rather enjoying yourselves, even if a little bit too much. Childe. Childe saw you taking off your shirt, and immediately he went over to you. Whoa, wait. Are you really doing this soon? Are we doing what? Come on. It's early, Childe. I'm only changing. He sighed, pouting. I thought we were going to spend some time together. I mean, don't you think it's a perfect opportunity? We both have an off day, he said, winking at you. And you threw your old shirt at him, putting on your new one. And he just sighed, taking it to the laundry room. He could only hope, but apparently you had some other things you wanted to do in the day, other than having an intimate moment or two, or a couple, many moments. Regardless, all he needed was a kiss on the lips, and that shut him up pretty quick, which tells you just how much he can resist you. And, in other words, It really was not that much. Come on, child. I have some other things to do, and if you do a good job today, I may consider giving you what you want. Really now? You swear it? I swear it. Besides, you don't need to give me those puppy eyes. You already get what you want anyway. There is no need to act like that. He laughs, nodding. I just like seeing your reactions. You're pretty accommodating. Or am I just too cute for you? You're lucky that you're cute. Otherwise, I would be punching you. He laughed a little bit more. But he would actually like you to punch him. Not that he's going to say this, but you probably already know that. Wriothesley. Wriothesley is actually very honest and does not hide anything that goes on in his mind, which was a double-edged sword. Or a gauntlet in this case, I suppose. It does not matter much, because right now, as you took off your shirt, he could not stop staring. He put down his book and stared at you, unabashedly, and in the most unashamed way ever. And you happen to notice it. But you don't comment on it until you finally put on your shirt, and you look at him, giving him the most unamused look ever. Seriously, can we just do things in a different way? Instead of you staring like you haven't seen someone without their shirt on before? Well, forgive me. You're the prettiest person I've seen without their shirt on. Well, that catches you off guard. As you smile, blushing a little bit, and he chuckles, getting up from his seat and wrapping an arm around you, kissing your cheek. Then you close your eyes, letting out a soft sigh. It's all you really wanted right now, because you were about to lecture him, but he just avoided that by giving you the soft kiss. Either way, you would not be mad at him for long. Not when he holds you and wraps his arms around you as the two of you cuddle on the couch, while he goes back to reading this history book that he's gotten his hand on a couple days prior. It's needless to say that it's probably nothing new between you two, and he gets quite flirty a lot of the time. So, it's nothing for either of you to be embarrassed about. And certainly he does like staring at you a lot, which is something that now you've actually gotten accustomed to.